climbing on overhangs can be really challenging, but especially challenging if you're making these 3 mistakes. So let's fix them together. Mistake number 1 that I see most often with climbers is they're climbing with square hips. This means that their hips are both facing the wall. Instead, we want to twist whatever hip is associated with the hand we're moving into the wall. For that move, I was moving my left hand, so I twisted my left hip, kind of do a little tap there and reach. Makes it much easier to make the movement without feeling like you have to pull your body up to go. Which brings us to mistake number 2, where we often see climbers pulling their body in with their arms, maybe doing a full body movement. Instead, we want to try and keep our arms straight, the weighted arms straight. So in this case, my body weight is on this one, I'm moving this arm. And what we can do is the twist that I mentioned, also pulling your shoulder back and rolling it can help so that you're using your back muscles and your core muscles instead of these little arm muscles. This third mistake is sometimes unavoidable, but when we're moving our feet, sometimes we slip and fall. And what this does is it makes it so that we have all of our weight on our hands, and then to get back on the wall, we have to use a bunch of core muscles, right? So ideally, try and really press into your feet so that you're less likely to slip. But it's okay if you slip, just try and stay in control if that is the case. So we want to minimize our feet cutting off the wall, but if it does happen, control the movement and get back on as quickly as possible. Once you fix these mistakes, climbing on overhang is going to be fun. And you can unlock so many different routes in your gym, but it's okay if you have made these mistakes. In fact, why don't you share which one you've been guilty of the most in the comments below?